Hello, my dear children. Today we are going to deal with the comprehension part of a third lesson, School Breaks Up. And so please open a textbook to page number 19. And we have like 4 exercises. So we'll be dealing with those exercises. The first exercise is answer the questions. So I'll be giving you the question answers. And if you read the questions itself, it's very easy. So there's nothing to worry about that. But we'll be dealing with exercise B, C, and D. Let's have a look at it. Please open your textbooks to page number 19. Yes, exercise B. What idea have you formed about Swami's nature, age, and friends? So I'll give you an overall answer. And Swami is 10-year-old boy, and he had mainly 3 friends, and they are Rajam, Mani, and Shankar. And he always liked to play and spend time in other things rather than studying. How did we get that point? That is, when we read the lesson, we can understand. When he writes the exam, he say most of the answers he writes is like up to satisfaction level, or maybe he just thinks and it's not up to the mark, yes or no. And so and one of the answers is clearly wrong. So actually he doesn't have much interest in studying, but he has interest to roam around, and he likes to spend time with his grandmother, and that's all the things he wanted to do. So this is what we have the idea about Swami, and I hope you understood. We'll go to the next section, exercise C. Read the lines and answer these questions. And we have few sentences and we have sub questions. So let's look at the first sentence. Swami suddenly wished that he had not come out so soon. And so we have 3 questions under this. The first question is, where was Swami before he came out? Swami was in the examination hall. He was writing the exam before he came out. That is the starting of the lesson. We find him standing in the school veranda, yes or no? And so he was worried that he came out very soon. So Swami was in the examination hall before he came out. And that's the first one. Second question, why had he come out so early? He came out so early because he didn't want to sit there actually. And he had some thoughts like he wanted to just throw away his books and spend time with his grandmother and roam around all around in the town. That's what he wanted, to come out of the examination hall so early. The next question is, why did he wish that he had not come out so early? So after he went out of the examination, he had a thought that he shouldn't have come out of the examination hall. Why? Because he was little concerned about his answer sheet, about the answers he wrote. Because when he looked into the examination hall, he found that all his friends were busy writing. And so he was worried that, oh, if all my answers are they correct or are they wrong? So he was having such kind of thought. That's why he wished that he shouldn't have come out so early. Shall we go to the next question? Yes. What is the moral of the story, The Man and the Tiger? So this is the sentence from the lesson, and let's look at the questions. The first one is, in what context does this sentence appear in the story? Actually, this is the question given in the question paper. So if we find in page number 17, the sixth question was, what is the moral of the story, The Man and the Tiger? So the context is, this is a question from the question paper. Let's look at the next question. What was Swami's answer? Actually, he found out two answers, and the answer he wrote was, love of gold can be dangerous. So this was the answer he found more sensible. The next question. Do you agree with Swami's answer? Why or why not? So if you look at this question, we cannot agree with Swami's answer because imagine that if you were a person who was offered a gold by a tiger, would you accept it? Yeah, you won't accept it, right? Even if human beings have love for all these things, that is gold and money and everything, but if it's offered by a tiger or a lion, would you accept it? Never we would accept, yes or no? So, uh, so I think we should not agree with Swami's answer. Shall we go to the next one? Yes, third one. He set his pen to work. Who is he here? He is referred to Swami. The pronoun he is used in the place of Swami. Next question. What did he write by setting his pen to work? He set his pen to work, that is, he was improving on the little dash he had put at the end. That is the end line, he was working on it by making it into a elaborate pattern. Next question. Why did he suddenly set his pen to work? That is, he wanted to make the supervisor believe that he did not finish the exam. When he was looking here and there, the supervisor just he looked at him, and so Swami was little what he felt like if the supervisor would send him out of the class. So he didn't want to go out. That is, he didn't want to be the first person to go out of the examination hall. So that's why he kept on drawing this complicated pattern. Okay, and this exercise we have completed. The next exercise is think and answer. We have 4 questions in this, and the first question, why did Swami pretend to revise his paper when the supervisor looked at him? Swami pretended to revise his paper when the supervisor looked at him because he didn't want to go out of the class. He didn't want to be the first person to go out of the class. So he pretended that he was revising and he was making some clarifications in his answer sheet. Okay, the next one. Describe what Swami's friends were doing when he left the exam hall. His friends were busy writing. Yes or no? When we look at the lesson, we can understand Shankar was lost in his world, and he was scribbling, he was writing something and all those things. And Rajam was like a writing machine. He was going on writing. And Mani, he was gazing at the roof. At the same time, he was also making himself busy, that he wanted, and he was pretending that he was seriously writing the exam. That were the things Swami's friends were doing when he left the exam hall. And look at the third one. Was Swami fully prepared for the Tamil paper? Give reasons for your answer. We can almost come with an answer that Swami was not at all prepared. Out of the 6 questions, what did he do? The first question was okay, it was like okay, that is, it was up to satisfaction. Second was doubtful. Third and fourth were satisfactory. And fifth one was clearly wrong. And the sixth one, he thought that it was the best of the lot. And so, by looking at his answers, we can say that he did not prepare for the Tamil paper clearly. That's what we can find. Okay. Okay, the next question. What interesting things did Swami wish to do once he left the exam hall? There were a lot of interesting things that Swami wished to do. That is, he wanted to throw away his books. He wanted to roam about the town all day, and he wanted to command to his granny to tell endless stories. He wanted to listen to stories told by grandma. So these were the things he wanted to do as far as the exams were over. So actually he was excited to go out of the class and spend time with. But when he went out of the class of the examination hall, he was worried about the exam. So that's what happened. And as we have Saturday and Sunday as holidays, so I would like to give you the question answers of this lesson. So I'll be sending you the PDF file uh, under this attachment. So please take time and complete the question answers. And by today evening, I'll be sending you the notes of this lesson, and the rest of the exercise will be taking in the next week. So have a good day, children, and bye.